What's up, YouTube? This is your girl Erica, back with another video. Okay, so as you saw in my last video, the last video I kind of talked a little bit about the relationship that I was in, and I didn't go into detail because I can only stick to one thing at a time. And at that time, I was sticking to mostly to religious views and my perspective on them. Now, this video, I'm actually going to be talking to you about the past relationship, one of my past relationships that I had. And I'm not going to go into full-on details because I just don't really want to get into the full-on details. I just want to talk about what I've learned, and I hope I can pass that on to you guys so you guys don't make the same mistakes that I've made. I'm hoping, crossing fingers here, okay? So, I was 18 when I met him. We talked online for a month before we actually met up, and he was a very nice guy, very sweet. I really liked him a lot. I started noticing, okay, so let me just say this up front. We met off of a dating app. I do not recommend this, which is hard for me to even say because I still do. I meet strangers online, and you shouldn't do it, but I still do, and I don't know why. But anyways, so I'm not going to say his name because it's not important. I'm just going to say him, or, I'm going to use some sort of, name or whatever. But, our relationship kind of just, it grew so quickly. I was head over heels in love with him. I don't even know, to this day, I'm not even sure if it was love or lust or just the thought of me being in love. I'm not even sure about all of that, but one thing is for certain, that I really, really cared about him. And I still do. Come on now. But, so, as you guys all know, my mom died. And at that time, I had nowhere else to go. My grandma didn't want me. I could have went to a homeless shelter, but I chose to go to his house, his mom's house. And let me just tell you, his mom is the most sweetest person I have ever met. I love her to pieces. She always stuck up for me. And I don't want you guys thinking, well, why didn't she say anything, this and that? Well, first of all, it's because she worked all the time, okay? So, she didn't witness it a lot. When she did witness it, she stood by my side 100%. And I love her. I think of her as my godmother because she was there for me when no one else was, and I love her so much. She's like a second mom to me. No joke. Anyways, so me and him, we were dating for 7 months when I moved in with them. Things really, it was good. I was, mourning for my mom, and he was very, he was involved in my life. He was very, supportive, stuff like that. But then about, I want to say, a month or two after I moved in, things got very toxic very quickly. I was still crying over my mom. I missed her so dearly. And he just became more aggressive. And first it started off as like, I'm gonna take your phone, who are you texting? And then I couldn't leave the house without him present. If I left the house without him knowing, he actually accused me of cheating. And he was very insecure in the relationship, and as was I, but I would never tell anyone you can't leave without me. Like, that's not a relationship. That's what's the word I'm looking for? That's I don't know the word I'm looking for, but like, that's crazy because I'm not into someone who wants to be around me 24/7, cuz damn, I can't even handle myself. Like, no joke. I didn't like that. And then from controlling me, I couldn't talk to guys. If someone opened up the door for me and it was a guy, I couldn't say thank you. Because if I did, it would have started a whole nother conversation, a whole nother, like, screaming match. And I'm not on here to play victim because I'm nowhere near a victim. Honestly, I don't like to be center of attention. I don't like people knowing my business, but it helps posting it because I can look back on it and remember the times that I had to deal with that. And also it helps me kind of just opening up to people, whether you're watching or not. Like, it helps me regardless. So I just, it went from him taking my phone away, him telling me what I can and can't do, what I can and can't wear, calling me names. First of all, it started off with, like, calling me names, like horrible names, that no one ever deserves to be called. No one ever deserves to be treated this way. Ladies, even males, like, if you're in a relationship with someone who is calling you names, who in any way is abusing you, I suggest you leave that person immediately before it escalates, because it doesn't always end well. And I learned that the hard way. And I should have left. Like, I'm not going to say, I'm not trying to be perfect or anything. I should have left. Oh, sorry about the camera, guys. But I didn't. And that was my bad. I guess because I was so comfortable there, I didn't want to leave. Anyways, so, after the whole, him calling me names, him accusing me of cheating, all sorts of shenanigans, it got more physical. It ended up with him kind of just, like, physically touching me, like, slapping me around, pinching me, biting me. He's actually even spit up on me, on my face, and called me names. And I have never felt so worthless in my entire life. Like, I'm not even kidding. I already had a low self-esteem of myself, but it got worse when he treated me really bad, saying no one wants me, I'm ugly, I'm fat, just all sorts of things. He's called me Miss Piggy numerous times, and he took it as a joke, but I don't find that funny. I'm already struggling with my weight as it is, He actually left bruises on me. I've had bruises on my arm, on my thigh. I've been threatened numerous times by him, saying that he's gonna kill me and then kill himself. I've been, I've had a knife, I guess, against me, against my throat, my stomach, my back. And it was a definitely, I knew. Like, I tried so hard, though. Like, this is how naive I was. I tried so hard to be the best girlfriend I could possibly be. I've cooked for him. I've cleaned up his messes while he would play video games. I clean all the time. And he would just sit there making more of a mess, never once offered me to clean. If I asked him to take the trash out, it was a whole issue. Well, why are you bugging me? Blah, blah, blah. One time, I went to vacuum. He yelled at me because he couldn't hear the TV. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, dude, why don't you vacuum yourself? Like,